Engine. We're back in the garage with Brody Stroud.
All right, welcome back to In the Garage. If you're just joining us, you just missed Mike LaValle, world famous airbrush artist. Good friend of mine. He was the guy who invented True Flames and all that good stuff, and done a few things for us. Did Johnny Depp's Merc. That was cool. But we're going to continue to talk about paint. We have, we have like 3 different painters that we use. It just all depends on time and what kind of deadline we're under. So, we have to have like 2 or 3 when because some of the jobs we get, there's a lot of impatient people out there. Yeah. That for some reason need it tomorrow. And I guess if you got the money, I guess you can make that happen. Me, if you saw my driveway with all my cars, you'd realize that I don't have money. And nothing's happening tomorrow. So, but anyways, we got a good friend of ours, Mario Buntage, that's going to be joining us, and he's going to be talking about, paint and stuff. He's over at Star Auto Collision Center in Glendale. Yeah, they do a lot of auto collision stuff, but, they like to step back every once in a while and do the fun stuff, the hot rod stuff, and they're good at it. Mario's very good at it, and they've done quite a few cars for us. He did Johnny One's 51 Merc for us. He did the orange 70 Boss Mustang we're doing. He's finishing up a 56 Ford for us right now, and a 70 Chevelle. He did the Starliner for us. Did I say the Starliner? Did I just say that twice? It's possible.
It's possible.
Still early for me, man. But yeah, and so we're going to talk to him and kind of get the process to help you guys out there and, tell you why everything's works the way it does and prices and stuff like that. So, see, Mario, you there?
I'm here, Brody. Good morning.
Hey, what's happening, man?
Oh, just enjoying a good Saturday morning in the rain.
Yeah. You working?
Finally a day at home.
Oh, there you go. I was going to say, Are you working or are you at home?
I'm at home.
Yeah, hopefully you're still in bed.
Well, almost, just about 20 feet away.
Man, this is like the perfect morning to sleep in. I don't know what it is about rain.
Hiding upstairs from the kids.
There you go. That's even better. Yeah, it's actually, this wouldn't have worked out for me either because I got all 3 kids at home, so I wouldn't have been able to sleep if I was at home. So I was up bright and early at 6 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, tell us a little bit about you. I mean, how long have you been painting?
I've been in the auto collision business and painting business for 30 years.
Damn, you're that old?
I hate to say it, but yeah, it's been a while.
That's like back when Jesus was walking around in his flippy floppies, wasn't it?
Yeah, I started when I was 2, so.
That's great.
Yeah.
All right. So, I mean, tell us like the differences from the old days till now, you know what I mean, and paints and stuff like that, and if someone's trying to learn how to paint and, what to do and where to go and how we can help the listeners.
Yeah. Well, paints have changed quite a bit. I mean, it started off years ago, and I don't think I painted many, lacquer painted vehicles, but it started with the lacquer paints and then, moved up to single-stage paint jobs, which I've done a few of those in just my garage back in the day.
Yeah, there you go.
You hang the blankets up and you water them down, you put a fan inside, and you go to town.
There you go.
But, and from the single stage, stepped up to the 2-stage with just the base and the clear.
Yeah, those were the good old days.
The good old days. And again, it's and now it's really changed. It's still a 2-stage, but now it's all water-based.
Now, how difficult is the water base? If someone has been doing the lacquers and stuff like that, how difficult is it to switch, in your opinion?
It is different, I believe, if you're doing it at home and stuff. But it's It's similar, except before you paint a car and you see the color immediately as you're spraying it to the vehicle, and now when you're doing the water base, you spray the color on the car and it looks nothing like it's supposed to look until you actually put the clear on it, and then the color comes out. So it's just a little different. You got to make sure you got the right mix and stuff, and then you hope you've got it right. And then once you put the clear, once you start that, it's too late to turn back.
Wow. Okay. And I know that you've been there on a couple, even for me, where we had to turn back.
I have, and it's and unfortunately, once you turn back, you're starting over.
Yeah, and that is, people just don't understand, especially my customers.
Yeah.
Don't understand the process if there is like a blemish or something comes through, especially when they don't understand when you're trying to speed up the process. Some things are meant to take time.
Things have to set, things have to dry. You have to have a clean surface.
Yeah.
The prep is the most important thing on a vehicle. If it's not prepped right, then everything goes wrong at the end. And again, you have to start over from the beginning. Everything stems from the bottom.
Yeah.
Either in the primer or the fillers. Something from the bottom usually reacts if it's not completely cured or sealed properly.
Now, when I bring you a bare metal body, how do you start? What's the process?
Well, you usually bring them to me pretty clean. So first thing we do is hammer and dolly and straighten out the body as best we can. Put it to it, and then you start with then you go with a filler and you basically smooth out the surface, and that's the hardest part. You can be the best painter in the world, and if you don't have a good canvas to shoot on, well, it's not going to look good.
Yeah, exactly. And are you saying that my metal work is shoddy? That you got to finish up my work, or what's going on here, man?
You do a great job, but I got to do a little cleanup for you.
I know. In some of these shops, we're hauling ass, and it's like when you're sitting on something every day, staring at the same thing every day, you miss it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And you got to take a step back, and you got to let somebody else come on in and take over. But hey, we're gonna take a quick break, but when we come back, let's continue talking about the process on and the different steps that we make to help the listeners out there. So that'll be coming up next.
Whether you're restoring a classic car, building a hot rod, or just bringing your daily drive